Good morning, everyone. It's Lee Jennings with eXp Realty here in Seattle, Washington, and wanted to hop on this morning. Missed the last several days, just kind of working through some personal stuff, but yeah, I wanted to hop on, and I've been corresponding and interacting on two different issues with newer agents over the last few days, and just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about working with buyers. I have done a few buyer deals and some really, really high quality buyer deals over the last couple of years, but I've taken a little bit different approach than I think most agents would take in this market. What I'm seeing out there is a lot of buyer fatigue, just because it's been such a seller's market, and it's been extremely difficult to win a deal as a buyer or a buyer's agent. And I think that's leading to a lot of frustration out there, particularly on the agent side, because obviously you want to represent your buyer well and help them win the deal. And I think when that's not happening consistently, you are not only essentially wasting your buyer's time, you're also wasting your own time and making it difficult to become successful in the business. So what I've taken is an approach where I don't really put a buyer in the car very often, or hardly ever these days. What I do is allow them to go out and search the marketplace on their own. And then if they find a deal that they really want, I can help them win the deal. I know how to do that, how to approach it with the other agent or what have you. So just want to encourage you, if you are a newer agent or you're an agent who is working mostly with buyers right now and you're looking to transition over to sellers, there are ways to approach that where you're not having to waste your time. You're not having to lose all your momentum by working with a buyer that is potentially going to be losing deals or is going to be fickle in their wants and needs. Something that every agent deals with. I feel like most agents in the beginning of their time working as an agent are working with buyers mostly, and they're dealing with a lot of this frustration, and it can be really, really difficult. The other thing that I want to address, and on that topic on buyers, I mean, if I can help any agent out there at all as far as strategy or how to approach them correctly, I'm happy to do that. Please reach out to me, 206-419-8303. The other thing that I wanted to talk about today is something that my mentors and coaches talk about a lot, and it's one of these things that most agents, or really every agent that I talk to, they want to overcomplicate things, and they want to believe that somehow the business is more complicated than it is. The reality is this business is very, very simple. In the mornings, I prospect every day, 5 days a week, and then in the afternoons, I go meet with potential sellers and talk to them about their properties and see if I can help them sell them. So it's very, very simple. People want to overcomplicate the crap out of this business, and it's really kind of amazing to me. And in doing that, you're losing all your time, you're losing all your momentum, you're losing all the things that you have to bring to the table, and you're essentially giving them to other people. So don't overcomplicate this business. I can't emphasize that enough. Just make contact every day with sellers that have properties that you're interested in working on, and see if you can add value to them, provide value, and get them listed. That's really all it comes down to. People way overcomplicate this business, and it doesn't need to be that complicated. I was talking to a brand new agent the other day. I think it was actually like 2 days ago, and he's working on getting started in a new market. And my take on it is that he's way overcomplicating things. It's very, very simple. If you want to break into this business, if you want to become successful in this business, it's very, very simple. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's other people out there who have done it, who have gone before you, and I have benefited from their expertise. Do the same. I know when I first got into the sales end of the business again a couple of years ago, and I was looking for a pathway to success, I was looking far and wide, and in reality, what I needed to have and know was right in front of me. It just took good mentors and coaches to figure that out. So don't overcomplicate it. It's really very simple. add value to as many sellers as you can. I know Ricky Carruth, I follow him on social religiously, and he's constantly preaching this. Just this is really about developing relationships with sellers in your marketplace that you want to be working with. If you do that, you will end up getting buyer deals anyway, and people really won't even care that you don't want to put them in the car, because they will know that you have their best interest at heart, and that if they need to win the deal, you can win them the deal. This is something that I think gets lost out there, just with the way things are. There's just this idea that you have to have some sort of secret potion to make this all work, and it's really not true. You just need to be connecting with sellers on a daily basis, and that's what I do. I spent yesterday doing that all day. I prospected yesterday morning for like 3 hours, went on 3 preview appointments yesterday, and made contact with some great, clients or potential clients. One of the listings I won. The 2 others, I have a relationship with that seller now. They may or may not choose to move forward with me or anyone in the future, but I made contact with them, and that's just that is what it's all about. That is invaluable. So, if I can help you on this pathway, let me know. I'm more than happy to help. Just give me a call. I'm at 206-419-8303. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Really, all you need is some data and a dialer, and just the ability to talk to people, relate with people, and meet them on their level. That's really the key. So, just a couple thoughts on that stuff. Buyers can be one of the most challenging things. I put a buyer in the car when I first got my license. It was like way back in like 2007, 2008, maybe, and showed the guy like 50 homes or something, or 40 homes, some ridiculous amount of homes. And he ended up not buying from me and then buying from another agent like a few months later. And it was horrible. And it was a great learning experience. And that taught me. And this market, the way it is right now, because it's a seller's market all over the country, and certainly in my market, you need to be mindful of that. You have to be mindful of your time. And if you will not manage your schedule, somebody else will do it for you. And you're not going to like the outcome. So just a really, really key thing. And then as far as, your daily activities, it's very, very simple. I think a lot of people want to overcomplicate it because that is creative avoidance. They don't want to prospect. They don't want to connect with sellers. They're afraid of the outcome. They're very attached to the results, and they don't want to take the actions necessary to get the results. So stop focusing on the results, the outcome. If somebody might be mean to you on the phone, or somebody, may call you a name, or whatever, it is, you have to realize you're adding so much value. You're doing them a favor by calling them, because most of them don't have any idea what they're trying to do and how to accomplish their goals. They really, really don't. So just remember that you're adding so much value by not contacting them. You're actually depriving them of the opportunity to work with you and benefit from the value you're going to add to them. So that should always be your mantra as you're prospecting out there, and even in other avenues. If you are trying to build your platform on social, or you're trying to grow your sphere, work with your database, your past clients, all, just realize you're adding so much value. And if you're coming from the right place of intention, they're going to see that, and they're going to realize that you are the agent that will bend over backwards to make it happen for them. So, just wanted to go over that this morning. Things have been on my mind the last few days. Definitely talking to a few agents who are dealing with buyers who can be really frustrating, and also with folks who are trying to overcomplicate this business. And I think because of that, they are having limited success or not much, given what the marketplace is like right now. It's hard to win a listing. And I think there's this tendency to want to avoid doing the work because it's challenging to win a listing. That's, the thing that will be your cure-all is making contact with more sellers. And if you can do that, then that's going to solve losing any individual deal that you may have. And in my pipeline and other top producer folks who I know who are doing way more deals than I am, they do not worry about losing a deal because they know that they can always replace it because their activity level is so high that they can make up for it in any way, shape, or form. I have friends in the business that'll have 10, 15, 20 pendings at a time, and they know that they don't have to worry about losing a deal. They are focused entirely on the actions. They don't worry about the outcome. So yeah, just a couple thoughts. Thursday morning, I'm going to get on the phone here shortly and focus on that and growing my database, my sphere. But if there's anything I can do to help you, please reach out to me. I'm at 206-419-8303. Have been recruiting some folks over to our group lately, Libertas at EXP. And if you're looking for a great place to be an agent and to be surrounded by people who are pushing themselves and growing at a high level, Libertas would be a great place to call home. So if you're looking to try to grow your business, and if I can help you at all as far as prospecting goes, or working sellers or listings, please reach out to me and let me know. Either shoot me a text, 206-419-8303, or send me a DM on Facebook, and I'm happy to help you hopefully become more successful in the business and grow your business. So I hope all is well. I'm going to hop off and hop on the phone here shortly, but I just wanted to chime in with those thoughts. Don't overcomplicate things. Do the work that you need to do. Prioritize the things that are most important today. And like one of the coaches that I actually follow on social said the other day, really what you need to be thinking about every morning is, how can I connect with 1 or 2 or 3 more sellers today? That's the key question. That question, that should really be guiding what you're doing on a daily basis. And if you focus on that daily, that's going to pay dividends, huge dividends over time. So hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.